Before we begin the video, I just want to show you we have these elm trees for sale, Chinese lacebark elm. It's well implemented, it's easy to maintain. After you clip a few times, it will become quite a magnificent tree that's for your liking. Please go to our website. Now you can order it directly from there. Let's continue with the video. Hi, I'm miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. I dug up this juniper from my garden that was planted about 15 years ago for holding the soil as a hedge. And hedges presents a really wonderful opportunity for you to make into old bonsai very quickly because it already has a big wood that you can take advantage of. And such as boxwood, in this case juniper, there are a lot of them, although the prostrata juniper tend to be preferable. And in England, for example, they use a lot of hawthorn and hornbeam for hedges, which makes really wonderful material. So you can make your own bonsai quite nicely from your own material. So let me take this out of the pot and describe 9 or 10 steps of making a bonsai. I try to do it one step at a time. The first of all, of course, you got to dig the tree. And I found growing the tree in the ground or in an oversized nursery pot is the best way to go. In an oversized nursery pot is good because then you don't dig it up and kind of destroy the roots and start over again. On the other hand, you can buy a nursery grown tree and like juniper in 5 gallons quite readily available and 15 gallons. And that can turn into a bonsai very quickly. So let me see what I got. Each one is a bit of an adventure. I don't know what is underneath of it, but once I get into it, I see all kinds of opportunity. This tree was dug about a month ago, but you can see it hasn't grown very much. But on the other hand, you can see it's got roots and there's ample growth up on top. And these are all fibrous roots, which is very good. Look at that. And so I will cut off some of the, maybe not this time, I'll plant it back in the pot again. I took it out to do this demonstration, and then I'll cut off the bottom so that it can fit in the pot later on when I put in the bonsai pot. So like this, these I will definitely cut off eventually. But in the meantime, I want to save as much roots as I can, so I'll leave it alone for now. And then what you do is you take this tree and you study the possibility. So like in this case, you can see this is a really nice curve. It's coming up, did a turn, and did a turn, and there's a tree on top. So it's quite possible I may do it this way, right? It's almost a cascade. And if I take advantage of this branch, which I'm not sure I can, then I will have a tree that's eventually growing like this, like going down and going like this. I probably wouldn't go that far down. And then this tree is up on top. So that may not be a bad idea. So let me go with this assumption and see what I can do by pile dirt on it so I can stand it up. So this is nothing more than garden soil with a bit of a compost such as peat moss and molded leaves and decomposed vegetable. And that's how it's very forgiving in a growing pot because you have plain empty soil. Whereas in a bonsai pot, you have to be a little careful. So unfortunately, the apex is here. And so one possibility, in fact, it's an upright tree going like this, and then this branch coming down, which is a little unusual. Well, and that, in a way, it's good, right? It's something a little bit different from the usual. So I'm trying to stand up the tree so I can work on it. So each tree is an adventure And if you take advantage of its natural shape, then the tree would, everyone would look different, which is to your liking, rather than a bonsai collection with every tree looks more or less alike, which happens to a lot in the old Japanese, the old bonsai books. Every tree is like a hat with a nice trunk below, and you get kind of bored with the hats, and you don't see the beauty of the years of work that gone into it. So this is roughly what the orientation of the tree, which is a little different from what I started with. And this tree basically will be coming up, and I hope I can pull it off with the branches going down. So let me try to start to now clip it. So I'm not going to work on the roots now because I'm going to put it in a pot, let all these roots develop before I work on it. So let me start from the apex here first. Again, my idea is to follow this curve going up like this. In fact, I could even be a little dramatic going out like this and make this the apex. You can see the tree now, it's like going like this, going up and going down, and then these branches going down. Could be quite interesting, different. So instead of this being the apex, I was going to kind of make this the apex, but that's kind of drastic. So if I come up like this and go up like this and make this the apex, then I think this will come down. Everything will look kind of natural. This doesn't look like much now, but it will fill out in 6 months. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. We got a lot more going on. This is about halfway. Please click like if you like my content, and subscribe to our channel, tell a friend, and more importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP for goodies. In fact, I have a slightly different design. Look at this tree coming up like this, going like this, and then it goes like this. So now you have a dimension, really kind of a three-dimensional tree. So that's what I'll do. In fact, I would eliminate this apex. I'll make it into a chin. So look at this tree. It's coming up like this, going like this. So it's a three-dimensional thing. And then with the branches coming down this way, with the branch that kind of come down this way, why not? Just to be drastic or dramatic, I would do that. And going down this far, it's way too much. And there's also a branch going down this way, which is really kind of dramatic. So let me do this. I'll cut it off here. So these will all be dead into gin. So like a cluster of dead branches. Looks like this is it. This is it. The rest of it is actually going down. So let me go inside and clip the other side. And I cut these branches a little short so that they would branch out below to thicken, so there are a lot more lower branches to work with. Yeah, each tree is basically an art because that's what nature created it to be that. And each tree is a little different. And that's almost a definition of art as well. So it's really quite a creative process to do your own bonsai, as well as take a bonsai from a bonsai heirloom and try to make it into something eventually your heirloom that reflects all your thinking. And like this got an interesting curve. I can never explain why they did that, but well, the fact that it's there, let me make use of it. Someday I would wire it and try to make it a part of the design as an interesting vignette. I never knew that as a tree form I will make it into, but you can see how interesting it is. I will probably work on it a year from now, so all these little branches will come out to give me an idea of what nature wants to do, and then I modify it, you know, so that it's I'm nudging nature along rather than imposing my will on it. And that's how you create kind of natural but fitting a design idea. Okay, done. Boy, this tree is something else. Someday it'll look really nice. I think this is, in a way, kind of unlikely in nature with tree branch going like this, especially if you have a branch going down this way. So what I'm going to do is make the top look dead and let the bottom part live, so that the bottom part will green up, and the bare part makes the top doesn't look too full, to be kind of like it's possible that there's something growing up on top. So I'll take time to make this part all dead on top, and then this part and this part will grow out. And in fact, I would probably just make all of this dead. So you can see this is kind of an interesting concept. The top part is dead, like a chin, and yet the bottom of the trunk is still alive, and that's supporting this branch and supporting this branch, and also make this less prominent. Like this, it doesn't look too good. Is to split this. Make it look like naturally broken off. And that's how you create natural looking gin, like it had occurred in nature. Okay, so now look at this tree. This is dead, but the bottom is growing with two branches going down. And you can see that's the front and that's the back. You can see these branches going down. Very unnatural, very unusual. And then I can make these eventually look into paths and let it grow. So this tree, I think I could probably let it grow for 6 months at least, if not a year, before I work on it. There'll be a lot of greens, and like this branch can be made into a nice curve, very unusual, but all in due time. I think this is a good possibility to become a very nice tree. So I hope you enjoy this video, and please click like and tell a friend and subscribe to our channel and become our VIP. So thank you very much. Well, thank you very much for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel and tell a friend. And most importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP so that we can send you announcements of special considerations. Thank you very much. See you next week.